with Darnell and Jules. We've been around the world all summer. The girl is doing derbies in Atlanta.
The girl is doing what you went to New Orleans? Oh, Orlando, Florida. That's what you're doing, yes.
And I haven't seen her since the last time we've been on here.
You haven't. Did you get on any rides?
Rides? Orlando was very family reunion, family time. I was just happy. My favorite moment in Orlando was inclusion.
Oh,
you know, when you go somewhere and, I'm not sure if you dealt with this when you were younger and being like hidden gay and all that kind of stuff that you used to do when you were younger, but
I feel the jabs.
It's not a jab.
Yeah.
I'm saying to you is like, you're older now, and when your family be like, boo, included. So we had like a Vogue session down there at the.
Oh wow, that's what y'all do.
No, but they're Haitian. So it's my aunt's husband's family who I know since I was a baby. Well, I got up. I finally got up and got the microphone. And my god brother and my cousin and them was like, "This is how y'all do it. This is how y'all be doing." So, we were playing like New York City house music and stuff. It was a really, really good time. I want to say shout out to the Jasmines. My uncle's son actually
is gay.
No.
Oh.
I didn't find any of those. There's no gays in Orlando, let me tell you this.
Yes,
no gays I was in Kissimmee, so there's no gays with the alligator. You can't find them.
Oh my God.
But my uncle's son wants to come up here on our show.
Oh, what'd he do?
So he's a rapper / singer, actor, and stuff like that. Probably has
Stop wiggling around.
Big long zozo. How about you? What's going on with you? What's new with you? I see you with your derby.
Can I talk and tell you what's going on with me? Thank you. Are you going to speak for me too? That's what you're doing? So I pretty much went to Atlanta. I had a great time. My good girlfriend. It was her birthday, and there was a thing called a 60s theme. So we all dressed like we were in the 60s. It was a blessing. We had a great time. Yes, with most of us. Anywho. And then we just did the derby thing that you're talking about. We were still celebrating her birthday.
Yeah, everybody in Harlem was at the derby.
It was really, really nice,
I talked to a good friend of mine.
And I love it that the weather was really good, so people that had on suits, people that were dressed to kill, you weren't feeling burned up and you wasn't hot.
Yeah, it's fall again now, so you guys you were very trendy. But I just want to say, if you go to a derby, it needs to be a horse. A horse?
Well, this is
horse.
a black version derby. So this is pretty much what
derbies are about horses.
This is pretty much was just about fashion. That's what it was.
It was derby without the horse. Yes.
It was derbies without the horse. Yes, I do know what derby is because Kentucky Derby. Yes.
Yes, Virginia Derby. You're a Virginia Derby.
No, you're a Baltimore Dirty. Dirty. You're dirty. You're a dirty.
Wish, bitch. Yeah. But yes,
dirty girl.
Nonetheless, we're back here together.
Yes.
He made time with me. His rich, important friends must be flying out somewhere at the MTV Awards where we should be, but we're here.
Who wants to be there when we can be here?
On our own on that talk show. Let's get right into it.
Okay, let's talk about Popeyes. Popeyes chicken. What is the big deal with this chicken sandwich?
I feel like they sprinkled some in that chicken.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I had Popeyes chicken sandwich maybe like a month and a half ago.
Now, is it the same chicken sandwich that
it is?
Or did they do some upgrades to it or something?
No, it's the same chicken sandwich.
So what's on the sandwich?
What's on it? They have a little sauce. You like sauce? Yeah, look at your mouth. It just is watering. His mouth is getting watery.
You are such a hater.
Anywho, so
you like sauce too. You little
I didn't say I didn't.
Turkey meat juice that you be doing.
I like honey mustard.
Yeah, you are a honey mustard kind of.
Yes.
You like honey mustard in the corners of your mouth.
Why you like coleslaw? No, but the sandwich.
I do like coleslaw.
The sandwich is really, really good. But it's not that good to be standing in line and waiting hours for a damn chicken sandwich.
They made $23 million off a free press from us. All of the fighting blacks, all of the blacks.
Yeah, I heard about the disrespect
everybody across the board probably was promoting about the chicken sandwich and all that stuff.
Right.
It started this war, Chick-fil-A versus Popeyes.
I saw that.
What T.D. Jakes used to look like to what he looked like now.
That is hilarious.
Black bottoms on the foot, light bottom. It was a whole bunch of Chick-fil-A.
I'm trying to figure out why this so happened like now when it's not new. The sandwich is not new.
So you think it was a ploy?
I think it was just like somebody just went viral just doing it.
I wonder. I don't know where it came from neither. But
the chicken sandwich is not new.
No. So they made $23 million off of free press, is what they're saying, because everybody went. They started fighting. They started arguing.
But I also heard that one of the sports, I think it was a football player or something, said keep supporting it because a few other black people own
Popeyes.
Popeyes.
But then the one who is the actual owner, because Popeyes is based out of Miami, Florida.
Oh, is
the
it?
Actual owner.
That's the headquarters?
Yes, the headquarters is in Miami, Florida.
I always thought it was New Orleans.
Yeah,
actually.
me too. It's not. Everything that we think that it is about New Orleans is not.
Right.
So the black woman is not the owner of Popeyes, even though she says
I didn't think she was the owner. I was just thinking that it came out of New
She was
Orleans.
like the what do you call them?
The
mascot.
spokesperson.
Yeah, mascot. And we made them $23 million. So shout out to Popeyes for using blacks again to get what you want.
But I hope they got a check from that.
They didn't expect it themselves, they're saying. I don't know. Right. So where did it really come from? Like, what was the plan?
That's what
But I want to shout out to the young man who was in somewhere down south. Everybody that was in line, he was signing them up
to vote. That was a good
Because
call.
if the same turnout with the $23 million now happened when Hillary and Trump were running for president, we would have a different outcome. Right.
So hopefully they'll keep that same energy.
Keep that
same
energy. Keep that same energy.
So what's next? VMAs?
VMAs tonight, Tri-State New York City.
Red carpet is good.
Red carpet is good.
Kim looks good on the red carpet.
I love Kim. I love Keke Palmer. Queen Latifah.
Yeah, she looks great. She looks like a woman.
Yes, and that's what you said. And I think that is so offensive.
Why?
Because you are someone who wear capes, you wear wide-leg pants, you wear cowboy boots.
Well, the reason why I
said
that because of the fact
and
that
no one says that you look like a woman or a lady.
When she's off the red carpet, she dresses very butchy.
Now, what's your definition of butchy?
You. Then we know that's a joke. No, she likes to wear like her fitted hats. The scarves,
she's
her
Queen,
baggy pants.
She's Queen Latifah, and I'm sure if you ever got into a fist fight, I'm putting my money on Queen Latifah.
You could. You can do all you want. You can put your cheeks
Who you pulling up?
Yeah, you can put your cheeks on Queen Latifah.
Who you pulling up?
You're an idiot, yo.
Little Nas X.
What about him this time?
The new hip-hop Elton John.
Oh, that's what they calling him?
That's what I'm calling him.
Why?
Because sis is on all silver, feathered boas, and
well, he likes that kind of thing, He's out.
Yes, he's out. How did you feel about... We never really got to touch on Little Nas X. How did you feel about Little Nas X coming out or being the first rapper, I think, to say that he was gay?
What about Frank Ocean?
Frank Ocean's not really a rapper.
No, he's an R&B singer.
He's a singer.
You're right.
But you know what me and Gene was talking about the other day? Mm-hmm. Remember back in the day, the gay rapper Caution? You remember Caution?
Yes.
Where is he? It's so many gay rappers and gay people, trans people doing music and rapping and stuff now.
But he wasn't rapping about what the audience wanted to hear.
Okay.
You do. No one else don't want to hear that. Yeah.
You like that stuff. You're on Black Twitter, Twitter porn, Twitter.
No, I'm not. That would be you, sweetie.
You're on Twitter porn,
what about,
Twitter.
Nas X though? What about him?
I'm just saying how did you perceive what he did, or how did you take it? Because I know you have your qualms and stuff about sexuality.
How did he go about coming out?
How you hold yourself in front of certain people. I know.
Yeah, I do.
So you wear many hats.
A lot of hats.
You wear many hats.
Fabulous hats.
So, not what did it mean to you, because I know you were like, it didn't mean nothing to me, Darnell.
Exactly,
It didn't mean nothing to me, Darnell. But, how
Would you take on it?
Yeah.
Him coming out with the cartoon?
Yeah, or was it a cartoon?
I think it was a cartoon video, yeah. I didn't take on it at all, actually. I thought it was cute for him, though.
Another thing going on at the MTV Awards tonight, her is there.
With a snake.
With a snake. Yeah. Why the snake is my question. Where are the animal rights people when you need them?
Who cares about a snake?
People care about snakes.
I feel animal rights would be great for like dogs, cats, that type of thing.
No, why not snakes? Snakes are an animal.
They don't make good pets.
Why? Because that thing that they said about them in the Bible?
No, they will really kill you.
I don't believe that. Yeah. This is video going around on.
Like if you have a snake and it stopped eating, that means they're planning to eat you. Did you know that?
Well, it has to be some kind of like boa constrictor or something.
Because they like squeeze you to death. What other kind of snake will you get?
But the bitch, they ain't putting meat oil in their mouth.
Yes, they will. They will.
Talking about snakes and though, in Florida, that alligator thing is a really serious thing. My aunt, she lives in a community.
Where all the alligators is coming out the water from the neighborhood.
So every snake, I've seen one.
Did you see
on the side of the road?
Well, a snake or alligator?
Alligator. Okay. On the side of the road. And we seen vultures eating an armadillo.
Oh.
Like a group of them. And I was like, I did the video, I didn't never post it on Instagram, but I was like, look at the vultures. They look just like people sitting here in a group just chewing people out. Vultures. No, but the alligators, my aunt used to get alerts saying that an alligator ate a pit bull.
Are they invading people's space like that in their backyards, in their front yards? Or what are they doing?
A lot of places in Orlando, they have the net. That netting or the netting outside thing.
To keep from coming.
Yeah, so you don't really see too many of them. Like, you know, but they said the last one that they caught in her community was 7 foot.
Wow.
And then I seen on the news the other day in North Carolina, they had found an 11-foot one. Came out the lake, 11 feet.
You felt wet, right? Yeah, 11 foot. Get it.
Why do you think her has a snake, though? What does the snake represent? Is it some kind of initiation?
I don't know. I'm not concerned about the necks.
Oh, yes. You want to talk about Power, which is back on Power.
Oh, Power was good last night.
Yes.
But what was funny was Trey Songz is actually doing the intro.
So it's Trey Songz and A Boogie.
Who's A Boogie?
A Boogie from High Bridge. Shout out to High Bridge. Okay. A Boogie.
Now, Trey
A Boogie's like the voice of New York.
Okay, so Trey Songz is actually singing now the intro, but everybody's complaining about it.
Why do you think they complain?
They complain about it because Joe's voice sounds better. It's like if you change something that's not broken, it's like, why do it?
Why fix it right? They say change. Why do you change something that's not broken?
And I feel like his voice goes better with the whole story and what Power's about because he has that rich tone voice. And then you got Trey Songz got that more like sheet type bagging voice, you know. So you don't think of him singing that type of song. He ain't talking about having sex with women or that type of thing.
I don't know. I think they just went with the younger for the last season because I think 50 really with Trey Songz or something like that.
He does a lot.
Talk about 50 and Trey Songz and all that.
They're actually good friends.
Yeah, a lot of people have been running around Mr. 50 Cent this summer, and 50 Cent had made his face in the tri-state and all that stuff going on. But the one thing I want to talk about with 50 Cent is when he didn't let Miss Wendy Williams
what did he do to her?
Enter his party the other night. She went somewhere with, I don't know if you've seen the videos, but Wendy Williams, shout out to Wendy Williams, she's been having the best summer ever after the divorce.
She's doing a hot girl summer for real.
She's doing a hot girl let's summer. Talk about that. After we talk about hot girl summer.
She's doing a hot girl
You're
summer.
You're doing a hot girl summer too.
And you are too. You're a hot girl.
You're a hot
girl. You're hot.
No, I'm a hot.
And you need fans.
Bitch, I'm a hot girl, okay? So, Wendy Williams is having her hot girl summer, living her best life and all that, so forth and so on.
And you know, her and Nene is back cool.
They're cool. We seen that yesterday. Her and Nene, pictures of her and Nene leaks.
Hanging out.
She's been with Black China.
Yeah, they
Cardi
hang out
B,
really good, yes.
The
Kardashians.
Jason, the Kardashians, Dr. Oz. Like
she's doing it up.
Yeah.
But why did he not I know why he didn't let her in his party, because he doesn't really like her.
Right, so he said, bitch, how dare you show up to my party like I with you, like that kind of thing, you know?
He said that to her?
That's what he said, like on his Instagram or his Twitter or whatever, like, bitch, you know, when you standing outside the party, he started making fun of her standing outside the party. And I honestly think that she probably went there, you know, to get the caca.
Okay, so what's happened between them? What happened between them for him not to like her so much?
And then Bow Wow, Bow Wow disrespecting her too.
Recent?
Yep, because Bow Wow disrespected Ciara and said something like...
I did hear about him disrespecting Ciara, but I didn't know exactly what that was for. Why do you
think these celebrity men want to jump on these kind of women? Where does that come from?
I don't know if it comes from something that happened in the past, or it came from Wendy by being on radio and she dissed a lot of people. Mm-hmm. And now that she's not with this Kevin guy, she's kind of resurfing, like, I apologize, but that's her job. at the end of the day, that is her job to give that kind of news and maybe
I feel
talk
like she was
people.
going there to go to cause a Kiki, though. She was going to go cause a Kiki.
But at the same time, it's like, let it go. But 50's very petty.
Yeah, because you know why I feel like 50 Cent is really petty? He didn't really have a relationship with a mother figure in his life.
Right, except for his grandmother.
Except for the grandmother.
But he didn't have a...
Like the mother. So I feel like he treats his baby mothers that way. He treats like a lot of women that way. A lot of girls say that he's nice and they've been around him and he's a sweetheart and all that. But, But
that's different from being in a relationship with a woman.
Right.
Now, if he probably meet a female that's more, don't take that that he probably won't do as much. He probably knock her in the face, though. He seems like he'll beat you up.
I don't know about things like that, so don't you start your on here. I swear to God to you. It'll be On Edge Talk Show from Mount Sinai. I lost from Mount Sinai. You keep playing.
You may be where you need to be.
Oh, this is a good one. The young man at my job, the new guy that they hired, he's 22 years old. He's Dominican. He's tall.
Okay, go on. Let's talk.
This super fake model. They all look like Little Nas X. They got these earrings. He got turtlenecks on in 80-degree weather. And that kind of musty from a mile away. But no, not really. I'm only joking. But he said to me the other day that he was going on a date.
Okay.
So I said, who you know?
What kind of date?
Like a date with...
A man or a woman?
A woman.
Okay.
With his ex-girlfriend. He was going on a date. So I said, where are you guys going? What are you going to go do? He said, I'm going to go buy her some popcorn. I'm going to go buy her some flowers and take her back to my house and like pop popcorn and watch movies and stuff like that. And I said, that's not a date.
That's not.
No, what do you consider a date? What's a good date for you? Because I'd seen you this summer too. We were not going to talk about when you were just, because you do like the rest of the girls, your fans falling apart. You do like the rest of the girls
like
and take pictures of hands and you holding the hands and stuff. You did some of that this year, and I was curious to find out to whom with. What's your perfect idea of a date? Because I just imagine this man holding you down is going to have to come with a lot. So what's your idea of a good date?
A good date would be going out to have fun. Go out to eat. We hang out. Maybe go to a bar. Just pretty much getting to know each other.
Okay.
And we can do that over a glass of wine or a glass of champagne and a nice entree. Do
you do that at the house or do you do that outside of the house? Because I feel like when he said
a first date, I think outside of the house. Yes, a first date outside of the house. Because I've had a few dates inside of the house when the person came over and they had Uber Eats and set it up.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. So they came to your house and did Uber Eats.
Yeah, and then
did you give him any Uber mouth or any Uber? No,
I didn't have to do any of that.
You gave them Uber anything?
Uber nothing.
They were Uber dumb.
No, they were Uber smart. No, they were very smart. I didn't have to do any of those things. That's why I keep trying to tell you and show you some things.
Who says that?
You don't have to bend over on everything, Darnell, I understand. It's all right. You can learn one day.
Shout out to Missy Elliott for being MTV's Video Vanguard Award recipient this year.
She's the what? Second?
Second woman or third woman or first woman or something like that. I don't know what other woman has.
Originally,
Janet Jackson.
Was Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Janet Jackson. Michael Jackson. She sits in a lot of good company. They're all in Jersey. Naughty by Natures. All of these people are going to be there doing like a Jersey celebration thing tonight.
They're doing the finale.
Oh, they closed the show.
Yes.
Shout out to Jersey for getting
love. So I think what happened was Queen Latifah got everybody that's artists from New Jersey. Like Naughty by Nature, Queen Latifah.
That movement for Jersey, though. The Jersey Shore cast is there, I'm sure. A host of our friends are there doing a little backup singing. And friends to the show.
Oh, okay.
Backup singing and stuff like that. Ryan Lane.
Yes.
Shout out to
Congratulations,
you. Unicorn is there. Shout out to you.
You think they're doing something there?
I mean, he's probably there in the outskirts of it with the DJ and all that kind of stuff, but they're doing stuff. And any of the artists that show on that talk show love, shout out to you if you're there. Give us a scoop, hit us back. Zach is probably there and all that kind of stuff.
Actually creeped around.
Yeah, it came like mad fast. Yes. Last night they had Black Girls Rock. Right?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Black Girls Rock, Sierra, Angela Bassett.
I like those shows, but to be there to see them, it's a lot of cut. Let's start back over. They do a lot of that.
Why are you so antsy though? Like, is it because is it like the only child syndrome and you're like antsy? Like, you didn't have to wait on anyone?
I know you're talking.
Why am I antsy? Give me an example.
Why you're antsy? Your attention span is very short.
Eddie Murphy, after 35 years, is returning to Saturday Night Live
that should be big.
To host it for, I guess, a season's finale. He hasn't hosted since 1984, and they're saying like he hasn't been on there since he did this awkward thing at this 40th anniversary or whatever.
So I wonder how much they're going to pay him for that.
What did you have to say about Eddie Murphy? I know you were saying you wanted to talk about him some kind of way.
Also, he's is taping.
Oh yeah, they're filming Coming to America too.
So that's exciting to hear about.
I actually met Michael Blackson this summer.
He's in it as well.
Yeah, Michael Blackson, Darnell.
Tiana Taylor's in it as well.
Tiana, Wesley Snipes. I don't know what Wesley Snipes is going to do. James Earl Jones.
Did they get, what is it, Aaron Hall? What is it, Aaron Hall?
No, not Aaron Hall.
No, not Aaron Hall. What is his name?
Arsenio Hall is in it.
Arsenio Hall. Is he in it?
He's in it.
Oh, good. Because
I said James Earl Jones, the original love interest, she's in it. Andy, the fat white guy that was in McDonald's.
Now, do you think it's going to be really good?
So we were talking about this yesterday also, and it's like, we hope that they don't mess it up.
Yeah,
because things 20 years later.
When you have a hit movie and they decide to do a second one, it depends
but Eddie
on who
Murphy
it
is funny, and I hope that he went and got the new writers. Well, not new writers, but the same old writers. Writers with new young blood. They brought it to, it's like, I just hope that it's more or less like it's the same story. Like the story wouldn't be different.
Yeah. So I think this story pretty much will continue of he got married. Well, they did get married.
Or they might have got a divorce.
No, they had to have kids. They got to have children.
Okay, yes,
so
kids.
I think it's going to be like that.
Something like with the kids.
Yeah, I know they do have kids.
It should be good. 2020, I think it comes out. The girls this summer with all of these challenges. I seen you do a challenge the other day. You did a challenge.
You did not see me do any kind of challenge.
You did.
Any challenge you saw me do would be a fashion challenge.
No, it wasn't a fashion challenge.
What
you did a challenge for Tiana's song with Chris Combs.
Oh, yeah, but I was playing around, but I wasn't really
you weren't really doing the challenge?
No, I was just playing around. I was cooking eggs, actually.
Oh, cooking egg challenge.
Yeah.
Soupy eggs.
I would dance as I was cooking the eggs.
Cooking egg challenge.
No, Soupy is nothing about my eggs, honey.
All of these challenges, all of these girls are doing challenges. I noticed this summer that all of the girls were shoving cucumbers down each other's throats.
Why is that?
I don't know where this challenge came from, but can you swallow a cucumber? Or are you like a cucumber kind of girl? Like if you could pick a fruit, what kind of fruit would you? I mean, I know what kind of fruit you are, but
I know what kind of fruit you are, honey.
What kind of fruit? What kind of fruit do you think you could put down your throat with ease?
With ease. What kind of fruit that I could put down my throat with ease? An eggplant.
That's not a fruit, bitch. It's a vegetable.
Back to the cucumber challenge. What is the purpose of this?
I guess it's to show men that they could suck a whole cucumber to get these guys. Men really don't go to women to get their...
getting a banana.
Women don't really... I mean, men don't really go to women to get their... They go to us.
The professionals.
Another thing I want to talk about before we get out of here is... Kanye West, Kim Kardashian. I guess they surprised David Chappelle with like a thing, or they did like a free concert or something for the people of Dayton, Ohio that were killed in the attack from that guy.
That was a fundraiser,
I believe, right?
Yes.
And he brought his Sunday service for free and all that kind of stuff, playing the music and all that kind of stuff. Do we feel that Sunday service, and some people are saying cult. They're using the word cult.
Why?
Do we feel that Kanye West's Sunday service is a cult?
Well, I mean, a cult is a group of people like
doing stuff
and they're doing it religiously.
Right.
And
against something else, though, I believe, right?
Yeah, but yeah, exactly.
There's a there's a
like you have to live this certain way, and you're living in this in this
controlled
bubble, right?
It's
and
controlled.
everybody outside of the world, so you kind of like don't deal with what's outside your cult.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's going on. Like he's pretty much is he preaching the word of the Lord?
I don't think he's not preaching the word. He's just using certain hip hop songs, certain R&B songs, and making them about
people?
God. Yeah.
Okay, so it's more of a spiritual thing.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So he's been doing like tours with it basically because he's doing California. He did it during Coachella.
Okay, that was
Colorado,
the first time. Okay, and then he took it from there.
Yeah.
So what's the problem?
I don't feel like it's a cult neither. Thanks for joining us on another episode of On Edge with Darnell and Jules. Be good and be God. It was this meme that I posted on Instagram the other day said, 20 years you're going to see an ad saying, people, if you ate Popeye's chicken sandwiches in 2019.
Go to the emergency room immediately.
No, you got mesothelioma from it. Call us now. You might have a case. So you wouldn't suck on cucumbers for because that date that you said you had, you wouldn't suck on a cucumber for your date?
Not, no.
You never answered what you said the eggplant, but what kind
of? I was just playing when I said the eggplant.
I mean, I thought that you always was an orally girl. Like, you're not. You don't like oral sex? Like
I do. But
what's your procedure? What's the procedure?
I'm not sucking on a cucumber.
What's the procedure when you got a in the front of your face? What's the procedure?
You check it.
You check it with this light though. This is what you really check a.
No, I say you check it. You check it.
What's the procedure? What's the procedure when you got a in front of your face? So all you bitches sucking cucumbers and can't go home and suck, you just did a challenge for no reason.
Right.
If I could do a challenge right now, it would
be banana?
Eliminate your credit history challenge.
Eliminate your credit history. That'd probably take a while for a lot of people. You need to think of something else. Yeah, they got a DMX challenge. And I don't know what that is about, so I'm just wondering what they're saying or what they're doing.
The DMX challenge is about the girls doing their different pictures to the girls that he named in the video. So when he go, it's Aisha, Kim, Tanya, LaShawn, Inez, and Aisha, all of them. They do their different pictures to, to the challenge or whatever. So that's what they're doing. I'll show you a real funny one, bitch. I got a funny one, bitch. It's funny. Genuine Beauty actually did one.